MAGFest 2026, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. MAGFest was a music and gaming festival held from January 8th through 11th, 2026 at the Gaylord National Resort and Convention Center in National Harbor, Maryland. Let's see how they did. This year there were significant changes to the hotel lottery. The hotel lottery causes everyone's experiences to be different at MAGFest. If you're in the main attached hotel, the Gaylord, it's a really awesome experience for the most part. Last year, we ended up being at the Harborside Hotel, which was acceptable because, unfortunately, we did not do well in last year's lottery. The advantage with this year's lottery was you did not need to be there at a specific time to get a room, which was a great improvement for working adults. Were the odds still challenging with the algorithm to get a room in the harbor or any of the available hotel rooms? Yes, but I still feel it was a big advantage over the other years when it was just simply a rush to try to get a room at all and having to be there at a specific time. For the good, the closed profile event seemed to work out really well, and the security was extremely professional. One thing I did notice, it seemed like with the closed profile event, meaning which you needed a badge to be on site, the con funk was very much reduced this year. I'm not sure there's a correlation, but I think it was another part of the win with the closed profile. This convention nails registration. Wednesday badge pickup was smooth, professional. It was great. The new built-in water stations around the convention center were great. Instead of having water coolers, they just put water stations directly into the wall, and they worked well. Down on the atrium level, they had a new food station this year. There were walking tacos available and bowls. For $20, these were giant amounts of food. They were delicious and were a great addition to the Gaylord's food options. This year, I feel the pinball selection improved. They had a lot of newer machines on top of the selection of older machines they always have. The advantage of having more newer machines was when the older machines broke, and a lot don't come back online throughout the weekend, the newer machines were able to help keep people playing pinball and keep people entertained. They even had some very new machines on the floor, which was impressive. I like the expanded museum. It's now more open, airy, a lot more machines available. It has an interesting mix of older PC and video gaming items, along with a few arcade cabinets. Again, this year, big improvement. The XP Stage's relocation was a big win this year. The XP Stage has some of the best music going on at MAGFest, and at times, better than main events. A few of the acts that I saw that stood out included Spaceman Bob, which was just weird fun, Lords of the Trident, really good band, and the J-Rock band Ophnonius came in and were excellent. They rocked the place. They were maybe one of the biggest surprises of MAGFest this year. Overall, XP Stage is really winning MAGFest. I really like what they're doing with the arena. It kind of reminded me of the old school dances that occurred at like anime cons. The music was really good. I was happy the times I stopped in to listen, and I just really like what they're doing with the arena. For the bad, nothing was downright bad. For the ugly, what should have been better? I think the panels at MAGFest are one of the more complicated topics. I'm a semi-professional presenter who does not present at MAGFest for various reasons. It's kind of our fun con we do, and I'm more in the anime side. But when I go to MAGFest, a few things really stand out. One, they need to look at their space allocations. A lot of the rooms are simply too small for the panels they accept. But also, one of the problems with the panels they accept is they tend to aim for more hardcore content. There isn't enough general content for a lot of, let's say, general attendees to enjoy. A lot of the panels, you walk in there, you'll stay for a few minutes, realize this is not the level of knowledge I have or desire to have on a topic, and leave. There's also a lot of other stuff to do at MAGFest instead of attending panels. One of MAGFest's greatest weaknesses is unfortunately the panels. And I'd like to see them make changes, but I do not know if the space is available or if the content changes could even be made. I've been attending cons to the Gaylord since 2013, and the facility is starting to show its age. Our room on the 9th floor would lose hot water just about every day in the morning. There was also other wear and tear issues we saw. One of the bigger issues in the convention center is just about every bathroom is worn out. There were leaks. The stalls are broken, the toilet paper dispensers are broken, and it seems like just about every bathroom in the facility is due for a major overhaul. National Harbor has had a rough run of restaurants in the last year. Public House closed at some point. Bond 45 closed coming into the new year. And the week of the convention, the Irish Whisper and Brother Jimmy's Barbecue, both popular options during MAGFest, closed out of nowhere indefinitely. It's getting to the point that National Harbor might need to bring some food trucks in during major events to have enough restaurants for attendees to dine at. Overall, I thought this was a significantly better year for MAGFest. I think the main stage had good bands. I think the XP stage keeps bringing in new and interesting acts, but the hotel lottery is still a challenge, and I am worried at some point that it will prevent new people from attending the convention. I think the arcade's improvements clearly shown, and I love a good arcade.
So what's my final grade?
I'm giving the convention a B+. There's room for improvement, but I think this convention was a lot more enjoyable compared to last year's, and thanks for watching.